Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. I'm so thrilled to be here today. I wanted to share some points with you on this day. And I have you ever felt like you are working hard but still not getting ahead financially? And so this is what I wanted to tell you about today. This is my subject, and sometimes we work hard, right? We really work hard, and we feel like that we have never enough. And I wanted to come here, and because yesterday I was listening to one of our leader in the business, and he shared some point that I wanted to share with you as well today. And so, I'm here because I've been there where many of you are. You are stressed out about your money. You are worried, for example, about your credit scores, and you are constantly putting off your dreams. But let me tell you that there is a way out. And I wanted to share this with you today. And so, you really need to stop living paycheck to paycheck. You know, you have to make more than your budget, right? Um, I know that there are many people that are barely get barely get by, and they are constantly worrying about their next bill and or expenses. And you work hard, right? And at the end of the week, when you have been paid and you have paid your bills, and you have done all of your expenses, you realize that you don't have enough for you. You don't have enough to fulfill your dreams, to fulfill your need. And I was there as well. At one point, I earn good money, because I work full time in a bank. And you know sometimes you feel like that you are not able to do what you would like. For example, to give more to your family, or even to have your family back home. And so they I felt like, I really needed to change that. I needed really to find a solution. And really, what I'm here to tell you is that there is a solution. You really need to focus on creating additional streams of income, because that's the only way that you can get out of that circle where you always feel like that there's a lack. There's never enough. And all of that anything that all of that you are doing is just just cutting costs. I don't think that that should be the life that we should be living, just being there to cut on cost. But instead, we need to find that way of getting more income. And one of the way that I found was to start a digital business to earn more. And I've been able to build savings, and then even create financial stability. And you can do the same thing. When you start your own business, you become your own boss, and you can work on your business when you have time, and where you decide to work on your business. And so I really wanted to share this with you, because I know that there's a lot of you out there, um, you know, living paycheck to paycheck, and looking for a solution. And this is one that you can do. It is to invest in yourself, because that's the only way that you can take control of what you are doing. When you invest in yourself, um, you know, you get the benefit of it, right? And it's not as if you are still locked in that circle of working for someone, and then at the end of the day, you have never enough. All you do is work, 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 and then just pay the bills, and then you go back to work. And then sometimes I see what people are doing is getting extra work, extra job, so that they can meet meet ends. And the crazy thing is that sometimes, when you decide to do extra hours, you are doing extra time in your job. Do you realize that you are paying 50% of taxes on extra time that you are doing? This is just crazy. This is just wasting your time, wasting your money, and as well, it is affecting your health. So that's not the right way of finding a solution and finding the best way of changing your life, right? And so let me ask you something. What could you do with an extra 500, $1,000 or more every month? How would that change your life? How would that change your life? I've seen in our business people who are making $100,000 a month, $50,000 a month, just because they had at one point decided that they wanted to invest in themselves first, and to change that circle of living paycheck to paycheck, and just being able to free up time to have more money, and just to enjoy life, because this is what it is all about. We have to enjoy our life, right? And then you have as well to quit worrying about your credit score, right? You have instead have to focus on your lifestyle score, not just your credit score. Because you know what? Sometimes you may have a good credit score, but it doesn't guarantee that you're going to have a good life. You could have an excellent credit, but still not be able to afford the things you truly want, right? And I've seen people that have had a good credit score, but they are not even able to afford to buy a house, or even able to afford to buy a car. So what is it, I mean, to live on earth, and then you're not even able to enjoy life, you are not able to enjoy life. So this is not good. This is not good at all. And you really need to start working towards a lifestyle score. What do I mean by that? It's you have to work on your lifestyle. You have to work on something that's going to able you to afford to travel more. If, for example, you have never been able to travel, think about something that's going to help you to at least travel once a year, right? Twice a year, 4 times a year. I don't know. What is your dream? And then find something that's going to enable you to give to others. You know that, I mean, the Bible says, I mean, what you sow, you're going to reap. So if you sow little, you're going to reap a little as well. And I think that God wants us to live and to give extravagantly. And for you to be able to do that, you have to find a way of earning more, so that you are able to give to others. I know a lot of us who are immigrants, and we want to we want to have our family members who are left back in at home, and sometimes we are not able to do that, especially now that this period now of December, of the holidays. I'm pretty sure that you are all having a lot of calls, and sometimes I'm pretty sure that you don't even want to answer on the phone because it's too much. But if you have invested in a business that is bringing you on a regular basis extra income, you won't have to worry about those costs. You will be more than happy to help them because your business is working, and it is enabling you really to live that life that God wants us to live here on earth. We don't have to wait to die and to live a heaven when we when we die. We have to live our life. We have to live heaven here on earth today. We have to enjoy life now, and we have to live that life without worrying about money, right? So, and as well, another thing is that we have to learn how to build wealth. We cannot just live our life and then we don't leave a legacy to our children, and we have to learn how to build wealth. You can do that through ownership and through passive income instead of relying on loans or debt. You know, and I know that, I mean, sometimes for us, immigrants, it's sometimes difficult because, when we come in this country, we not always understand the way the financial system works, and we take loans and we get into debt, and then at the end of the day we are screwing our credit score, and we are not even able to invest in let's say a rental house, and yeah, we are not even able to be able to take loans just to invest in a business. And so that's why it's so important to um, and to be educated financially, and to understand how the system works. So if you have screwed up your credit score, it's going to be really difficult for you to live in this country. In North America, it's going to be difficult. But you know, as I said earlier, really invest in yourself first. When you invest in yourself first, for example, through a digital business like the one that we have, you are going to pay yourself first, and you are going to start living your life in your own terms, really. And you are not going to rely on loans or debt. And I know that in our business, a lot of people have been able to just within months or a year, 2 3 years, to be able to pay their mortgage completely, pay their student loans. Some of them have been able just to pay their a new car cash, when they were not able to do that before. And we have amazing story in this business, and really um, the best way to get that extra income is really to start a business, especially, I think I've mentioned that on one of my short live, it's to do affiliate marketing. That's the best way because the possibility of earning income is really infinite. It really depends on you. You decide whether you decide the amount of money you want to earn, right? And that will depend on the effort that you put, the money that you put, the time that you put on it, right? So really work on your lifestyle score, because that's going to reflect your ability to live a life on your terms and not just borrow money, right? And so let me ask you, if you could improve just one thing about your lifestyle right now, what would it be? Would it be more time? Would it be more money or more freedom? Maybe the two of them: more time, more money, more freedom, right? So, what would it be? Think about that. So, the third thing I wanted to tell you about is you need to watch the length of your life, right? You all know that time is our most valuable resource. You don't have to waste it. Don't waste it. I don't know if you have ever tried to determine your worth. You know, if you work 9 to 5, um, or if you have a business, you have to you can assess, evaluate your value through looking at the number of time I mean the number of hours that you spend working, and even and as well even on your business. I mean the time that you spend on your business, and divide it by the amount of money that you get from either your job or either your business. This is how you're going to assess and determine your value. And I know, many people sacrifice years of their life working long hours, and often trading time for money. I do, I work. I love my job, but I am doing this business because I wanted to have extra stream of income. So, and you don't just have to rely on a salary, right? You have to have a side hustle. And you know what? I have to remind you, right, that time is finite. It's not infinite. You are not going to be on this earth definitely, right? And you don't have to wait for the right time, because waiting for the right time is really a trap. There will never be a right time. And you really need to think about, really investing in a business now that's going to help you reclaim your time, that's going to help you spend more time with your family, and then and as well, focus on your health. I have a question for you again. What would you regret not doing if you look back 10 years from now? What would you regret not doing? You know, what would you regret not doing? Because the time is now, because tomorrow will never come. And we shouldn't be like those people who are just working, and waiting for their retirement and then to start enjoying life. I don't think this is what God wants for us. He wants us to enjoy life now, and we can build our future as well now. We have to enjoy life when we are here, and we can let other people benefit from it as well, because we are sharing our business, sharing this opportunity. So really, guys, don't regret it. So you have to start now. Don't wait too long, right? you know so just as an example, really, I decided, back in 2020, because we had so much time at that time, because we were working from home because of the pandemic. And I really wanted to have that extra income. And I have started this business, and this business has allowed me really to put more money aside for my retirement, to have more money as well, to spend on what I love doing. I love traveling. I've been able, since doing this business, I've been able to travel to different countries. I went to Mexico. Uh, just this year, I went to Dominican Republic, just to relax, to enjoy life. We work so hard in this country, and one of my best trip I've done was when I went in June. I went to in Japan for to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the company that we are affiliated with, and so it was one of my best trips I've ever done. I've never thought in 1,000 miles that I would go to Japan, right? Japan is an amazing country, and so I recommend it to anyone. So you can see that, when you have a business, you can do really live your life in your own terms, right? I love traveling, so I've been doing this for 4 years now, and I've done cruises, and I've already started planning for my next trip in 2025. Going to California again for a convention with the company we work with. Probably going to Mexico again next year. Going on a cruises in the Mediterranean. So really, guys, if you want to change your life, you really need to step into the digital world, because that's the best way for you. If you're still working your secular job, don't quit it. You can still do this business at the same time as your job. But what the business is doing is really helping you live your life that you deserve. It's really, um, this business is really sponsoring my lifestyle. I just love it. And I wouldn't change it for a million years, right? So the thing is, you have to do it now, because you are going to run out of time. I said earlier that time is our most valuable value, asset, right, that we have. And, the clock is ticking. You have to start today this business. You have to start today. I know that there are many people who are hesitating to start a business or just pursue their dreams because they are scared or they are just unsure. You know, Fear is something that is blocking a lot of people. It is freezing them. They cannot just do what they are supposed to do. If you want to see your dream come true, you need to take action. You need to move. Otherwise, nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to happen. And the longer you wait, the harder it's going to become, right? So you have to make a decision. Make a decision to change your life. You have to make the decision to change your life. I can't do it for you. You have to make that decision. You have to take that decision because I can do that for you. And, you know, 2025 is at the door. You know, you have to start with a simple game plan. Start it today. Start it in 2024. Don't wait for 2025 to come and then decide, okay, now this is what I'm going to do. You have to put all the assets that you need now in place, so that in when we get to 2025, you can just jump into the plan and make it happen. You know, you can learn our business model. It's really simple. What you need to do is just to, you know, pay the 149, and you can just get all the information that you really need to understand how our business work, all the streams of income that we offer in our business, and then understand the compensation plan that we have. You have to do something. You cannot just stay like that. You have to have a plan for your goals, for your objective for 2025. You have to plan it today. In 2024, we are in December. December 6th, you still have 24 days this year to start something. So don't waste your time anymore, and then find a mentor, even if you don't know how to do that. And really, it's important to plan. And then you have to be as well consistent. Success doesn't come overnight, right? But persistence pays off. You have to when you start something, you have to be consistent. Don't give up at the first hurdle, at the first roadblock. You know, every challenge is a step closer to your goals. That's what you have to keep in mind. You know, I've seen people sometimes, give up, after maybe 1 or 2 months, and they were closer to be successful. And the good thing is always, comes after the difficulty, the challenges. So face those challenges, and then you overcome them, and then you will see that you are going to be successful in everything that you're going to do in life in general. And so, if not now, guys, when? If not now, when? What is holding you back from taking the first step? What is holding you? We are here. I'm here. If you have any questions, you want more info, don't hesitate to reach out to me, DM me. My WhatsApp number is there, 514-699-1924. I'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions. But please, you know, you have to change the way you think. And if you're tired of that living paycheck to paycheck, guys, I'm telling you, we have people who became millionaire in this business, and many are really living their life in their own terms. It's really up to you to decide. I can't decide it for you. You have to take the decision. And so, just to close my live, just to remind you, the 4 points that I wanted to share with you today. Get rid of the money issue. The only way that I found for me is to find a side hustle. That side hustle that I started back in 2020, that I'm sharing with you now, that opportunity. Really check this business. If you dig, you're going to find the gold. It's a gold mine business. It's a gold mine. We keep saying it, but people are just fearful. I don't understand. To get rid of that fear, you have to take the information. Once you know where you're putting your step into, then you will be more at ease to really to embrace this business. It's really amazing. And so, focus on your lifestyle score. That is what it is important. I said, you live to live your life in your own terms. So, guys, so thank you for listening to me. For those that are going to watch the replay, you know, really join me, ask questions. I'll be more than happy to answer to any of them. But really, guys, and get rid of that fear. Start today, and don't think that you'll be alone. You won't be alone. I'll be there, um, you know, holding your hands, because I want all of us in 2025 to be successful and see some changes. Okay, so thank you. Bye. Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening. And see you next time. I hope that I've inspired you, because that was the purpose of my life today. Okay, thanks. Bye.